Hey, what's going on everyone? This is me, yours truly RIGBYTE, and welcome you all back to another episode. This is episode 3 on the Vault Hunters series that I'm doing over here. So today's agenda is actually quite simple, believe it or not. Last time we left off by running some walls, and I've been building in between episodes. So as you can see, the portal has seen some renovation. That is this giant pillar. It's supposed to be a sword, but it's missing its hilt at the top, and there is this thing which is supposed to be my forge, because I'm going to move all of the vault blocks to all the way over there, because there's a lot more quests that we're going to be unlocking, and a lot more quests mean that we're going to need a lot more storage space for all these blocks. So I decided that rather than expanding this base, we'll just make a new building. That is the forge, and as you can see, it's coming along decently. I'm working on the roof right now. I'm very happy with the shape. I just need to finish up the roof, and then we can move on to the interior and see what we're doing with that. So I'm going to quickly wrap up the roof, fill in the blocks that are left, figure out the shape of the roof, and see if I can maybe extend it out somewhere. And I'm going to see how it ends up looking. So as you can see, I'm done doing the roof, and I also did like a little bit of the down area here, which I'm thinking will be like the outside forge. If you have seen like a game like Skyrim, you know how they have like the building for the smithy, and they have like an out section with like the grindstones and all of that. This section is going to be that. The roof's done. I kind of don't like that it's just one color palette, and that's the deep slate one. So what I'm thinking is basically replacing the the inner section of the roof with stone brick stairs right here. So I'm gonna do like a section and see how that looks. This is just an experiment. I am pretty sure the reference picture I was using also did the same thing, which makes sense because the entire place like darkened out just does not is not a great vibe. You need some color to break that up. So either I can probably do like dark inside and then outside like a wooden trim, but I think that actually looks pretty decent because this matches with the flooring over here. So I mean, it works. I'm thinking what to do with like this outlook over here. Maybe like some flowers and stuff. We're gonna figure that out, and also what to do with this, because this looks very weird. So we're gonna figure out what to do with this archway as well. So I'm going to replace all the blocks in the roof now. We have a nice gray going, and I'm gonna see you all shortly. To be honest, I'm quite happy with it. It looks really nice. Of course, it's quite bare bones because we haven't done any of the interior, and it's just a skeleton right now. But other than that, the roof looks really nice. I like the change to the stone bricks. Of course, I need more stone bricks. I ran out. So as you can see, the interior is slightly less polished. So I think the first thing we do is grab a bunch of trapdoors. I think I want to grab a dark oak. I have one sapling. Okay, so I only have one sapling of dark oak and nothing else. So that means we need to go all the way up here to grab some dark oak. So here I am working on the interior again. As you can see, we got some stuff. Started doing like the balcony stuff here. Now it's time for the doorway. I'm just thinking you can have something like this. Door goes here. Wait, I want to do like a wall of this. These actually look kind of nice when you make like stairs like this with like trapdoors. You just close all of them. I hate that it does not look like a connected texture. That's not all, of course. We also need some more dark oak. I think, wait, I'm gonna try with both. So I'm gonna get a bunch of spruce stairs, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of dark oak stairs. There, 4 each. And we do that. Aha, that looks nice. Even over here, we can go like this. Then our trapdoors. So yeah, I think I'm going to use dark oak wood for like the accents of the build, like highlighting areas, and then we're going to divvy up the interior and see how that turns out. So I'm gonna go craft everything up. I'm gonna mess around with this door, and I'm gonna show you how it looks after that. I'm gonna like at least like what do you put it, divvy up the interior and see what works and what doesn't and how I want it to look. Anyways, I want to see you in a short bit. I need more iron. I actually don't have a lot. I have like 34 ingots. Jeez, I'm broke. We're gonna have to go iron mining or make an iron farm. I should maybe get easy villagers then, because at least they'll give us a source of, you know, having an iron farm in our base. And it's basically like passive iron, so might as well do it. So I've realized this will actually look better with just these gone. So I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff. What if I grab my spruce logs, and instead of what we had there, like these blocks, right, it looks slightly off. What if I just beam it? That actually works. That actually works surprisingly well, and I think I like it. Also, this, I think I figured out what I'm going to do with it. Just so remember how we made a window here. Yeah, this is also being turned into a window. I don't know. More windows, the merrier. There. Then we can go and bam, and one there. Beam going across there as well. And over here we can have smaller windows. There. And I'm pretty sure I had dark oak stairs. I do not have dark oak stairs. No matter, I can get dark oak stairs. But yeah, so as you can see, the interior is kind of shaping up. Also, this looks ugly, so fix this entrance as well. How am I going to fix it though? Yeah, I'll figure something out. We'll see. So I'm working on the interior, and I kind of just knocked out all of the stuff from here because I am thinking that's parallel to that. Yeah. Where is all my lanterns? I think they're in here. And then just gonna go to each pillar. So that, and this one, no, this one across matches with that. Is that, no, that's not the same height. Want it to be at this height. Then just gonna hang lanterns off. Wait. I swear this game sometimes messes with me. There. Hold on. Remove that. Remove that. Remove. Jeez, that explodes. Ow. It burns. From there. There we are. So both windows have lamps. And on the top, or maybe spruce would have looked better. There you go. See, 2 chests there. Two here. And yeah. This area back here is empty. So here I am. I've been doing decorating around the place as I showed you last time. The interior is still mostly the same. Made like a little bit of a area back over here. I don't know. Actually, it looks fine from this angle. I don't like how it looks from this angle. I think there's not enough happening here. This definitely needs some terraforming. I mean, look at it. It's just floating off the ground. And I'm pretty sure what I want to do is make a pathway all the way from over there to, from my base to here. So I'm going to make a pathway, make a very nice pathway made out of grass and stone and pebbles and all of that stuff. So that's going to be the next thing on the agenda after the interior is done. As you can see, I've already moved some of the water blocks, just like the recycler, artisan station and forge here. But that's about it. The rest of the interior is still left, and I'm still considering what to do with it. So I'm going to just, I think, you know what, this is sort of done-ish. The only thing left is the interior. Let's do a little bit of things outside the base. I think I want to remove all of this terracotta and turn all of this into dirt. So I'm going to go grab a bunch of dirt so we can swap out all of this ugly terracotta for some really nice green grass, and we'll go from there. So look off in the distance. It's finally done. I'm quite happy with how it looks. When you fly around, you actually... Wait, hold on. I'll actually show you. Look at it. Wait, there's a creeper behind there. I do not want it to explode. But it looks really nice. I'm quite happy with how this looks. I also have covered the entire place. The terracotta that was here, I've replaced that with grass, or well, dirt all the way, and now grass is coming in. So it just looks so much better. The area overall feels so much better. The next thing on the agenda is paths connecting this to the portal, and from here all the way till over here to the forge, and it'll split off to there and there, and that's the next thing on the agenda. And of course the interior needs to be polished. I'm quite happy with it though. Look at that. We have our vault armors here, so we can have multiple builds. We have our trinkets over here. Trinkets, my favorite trinkets will be going there, and over here is where we'll have our spare vault gear. So we have a lot of storage here actually. You'll see like we have 6 12 18 barrels and a bunch of chests up over there. You're gonna see chests over here as well, and some over here as well. And this is where the rest of our vault items go. So we have our jewel crafting table, our tools, our jewel applicator, our vault enchanter, and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna go get to work on building this path. I have a design in mind, which is going to be using basic stuff, dirt, and path blocks. Oh no! I saw that creeper earlier. Oh my god, this is a mess. The holes fixed. All of my items are in the barrels. That honestly could have been worse. And by all my items, I mean all my items. I just dumped everything in here. So I need to sort it now. Which is going to be painful because I don't know where I kept what. Like, all sweets are food. They go with me. But I think most of my items are just in this row. That barrel is empty. There's some stuff in here. Like, see, my coin pouch is there. Would have forgotten about it. Anyways, time to work on the path. I'm gonna make like a rough path all the way. I think I'm gonna start all the way over here, because I do want to connect these two like up over here somewhere into one common junction, and then draw it out all the way over there to the base. So it's time to make some paths. I'm gonna figure out what we're doing with this, and I'll see you all once I have a general outline at least, because for now that's what I want. Oh well, that was a rough awakening. So the paths outline is finally done. This is what I've got so far, and I got to say, I'm kinda... Wait, I actually don't like this section over here. I'm gonna make it so that this goes down from here, and then yeah, it sort of trails off into here. Sort of down here. This hill. Through here. This is where it leads to the forge. So yeah, that's the paths outline done. I kinda don't like this sticking out all the way over here. So I'm gonna like... get rid of the path blocks over there, and now it's time to do some texturing and some work on the path. I'm going to need a few more materials, like more dirt and also coarse dirt and some stone buttons. But that's andesite, that's not gravel. I'm sure I had some stone lying around. So I've been working on the pathway, and I have a rough idea of what I want to do with it. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. But there are some things that I want to add to it. So I'll just make a section and show you. So I wanted some cobblestone. I already have fences. I need chain. Actually, that means I need iron. Actually, I need an iron bar is what I need. So this is going to be the path. It's going to have like lamps scattered around the place. So let me just grab... wait, I forgot to craft something out of the cobblestone. There's the cobblestone. I need to make a cobblestone wall. So just gonna grab that. Let's place this one here. So that then goes the fence gate on top, bar on top, and then we need to get our lanterns. So I'm gonna complete this pathway all the way across here, this entire section. So this is just a segment. I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. I might replace this with spruce actually, because you can see our base is quite spruce heavy, both of them so far. So we have our building here, our starter house, and that's basically spruce and oak. Then we have our house there, which is spruce and oak again. So we have a lot of actually spruce going on, and personally I like spruce and dark oak for like building, and I think my favorite has to be spruce. Actually I haven't built anything with other sorts of woods in a while. That looks nice. That looks really neat. So we're gonna have this pathway going all the way over there, like wrapping around over here. I'm going to like just continue this segment to make it like look more natural, but I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I like it. This is a nice pathway. So I'm going to complete the pathway, and then we will get to the challenge that I actually think will be challenging, is the hilt of the sword, because I haven't decided on a design for it. Let's get to work. I think I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I finally finished the pathway somewhat. So you can see if we go down here, this is the pathway, and I'm quite happy. It leads up to the forge right here, splits off into, you can go to the entrance through here, and man, this also looks really nice. Or you can split off to the side over here to this little workshop area, which actually doesn't go anywhere else but just here. But I'm quite happy with how the pathway looks, entirety of it. And now it connects our forge to our base over here. I didn't make an entrance over here. I think over here I'm just going to open this up, and over here of course it connects to the sword portal that's stabbed into the ground. So that's going to be it for episode 3 on Vault Hunters. I hope you all enjoyed today. We got a lot of progress done today. Let's not look at the sword. We'll get back to that later. That's a future project. But other than that, we got the pathway completed. We got the forge constructed. We do have a little bit of interior and exterior and decoration to do, but that's polishing. We can go about it as we go along with the series. But for now, this is it for episode 3. For the next episode, I already have some plans. It's been so long since I last played, and there has been so many changes to Vault Hunters. There are so many new things that I am not aware of since we last played. So it's going to be fun to explore all of those and just have some fun, do some shenanigans. And I can't wait for more. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, keep doing what you're doing, and take care everybody. Bye bye.